Once upon a time, there was a guy who really liked sandwiches. Like seriously, he loved sandwiches. Every day he would make the most delicious sandwiches and eat them in his backyard. One day, Death showed up to take him, but he wasn't quite done eating his sandwich. So he told Death, "Wait, just 1 second, let me finish this bite." And Death, being the nice guy that he is, waited patiently while the guy finished his sandwich. After he swallowed the last bite, he asked Death, "So where were we?" And Death said, "Well, now it's time for you to go." And the guy said, "Oh, okay. Well, can I at least have one more sandwich? Just one more?" And Death replied, "Sure, why not? You only live once." So he made another sandwich and they sat down to eat it together. And as they were eating, the guy started to feel a little bit guilty. He thought to himself, "Wow, Death is taking time out of his busy schedule to hang out with me. The least I can do is ask him some questions." So he asked Death, "Hey, what's it like? You know, being Death and all." And Death said, "To be honest, it's pretty boring. All I do is travel around taking people when they die. I get so lonely sometimes. It would be nice if I had someone to talk to." "Well," the guy said, "you're in luck because I love talking about myself. Do you want to hear about my bowel movement schedule?" And Death thought to himself, "Wait, this guy isn't scared of me at all. In fact, he's trying to make conversation. I haven't had a good conversation in centuries. Sure, why not?" So he started asking the guy questions about his bowel movement schedule. And they talked and talked and talked. They talked about life and death and everything in between. They talked about the meaning of life and the purpose of death. They talked about the best way to make a sandwich. They talked about their favorite flavors of G Fuel. Oh, and Death's favorite flavor is cherry. And from that day on, Death and the guy became best friends. Now they meet every Friday to eat sandwiches and talk about life. And turns out even Death needs a lunch break.